When you dominate boxing and become undisputed in 2 weight classes, what do you do next? Do you spin the block and try and do it all again? Or do you try and conquer another division? For Terence Crawford, the answer is simple. You go hunting. On August 3rd, live on DAZN, Terence Crawford will bid to become a 4-division weight champion when he takes on the very dangerous unbeaten Israil Madrimov. Before they meet in the ring, they meet him.
Hey man, what's going on? You know, I would love to do more content, you know what I'm saying, make more videos. But the boxers, they don't give you enough stuff to talk about. You know, Denzel once said, if you pay attention to media, you're going to be misinformed. But if you don't pay attention, you're going to be uninformed, right? Which, it makes sense. A lot of people, a lot of content, they'll just put anything out. Content creators, they'll just put anything out, rumor mills, making up stuff. You know, none of it's real because they don't have nothing to talk about. Why don't they have anything to talk about? Because you got fighters like Terence Crawford. You got fighters like Terence, who's supposedly a generational talent, and he's taking on this fake Triple G. I mean, come on, man, 10 fights. He's talking about what do you do when when you're undisputed in 2 weight classes? Do you spin the block or do you go hunting? You know, he's making it seem like Terence is going up and he's fighting the best. The guy has 10 fights. What are we going to talk about? He said he's a champ. Who'd he beat? I don't know who he beat. 10 fights. Did they just give him the belt? Ain't nobody. There's nobody. At least I haven't heard it. Unless they just another content creator and they just talking about the fights that's coming up. I haven't heard one person say, hey, man, you know, Terence and Israel fighting this weekend. Man, who you got? Have you heard that? I ain't heard that. You know, when it's a big fight weekend and it's a big fight, you people talking. Man, who you got this weekend? You got Wilder, you got Fury. So who you got? You got Mayweather, you got Pacquiao. Who you going with this weekend? You going with Porter or you going with Spence? There's chatter. There's chatter that's going on. You got Garcia, you got Devin Haney. It's a build-up. You looking at the press conference. You know, when's the press conference kick off? You watching the first one. You watching the second one. You looking forward to the weigh-in. Hey, Ryan looked good. Devin looked good. Ooh, it's going to be a good fight. Who was looking forward to the press conference or the face-off, this fake face-off? You know, you remember when they used to do the face-off with Max Kellerman? This is the generic version. He said he's not thinking about... They asked Terence, you know, what do you think about everybody's talking about Canelo? Is this guy standing in your way of Canelo? He said he ain't thinking about Canelo. All he can think about is Israel. Now, if I'm Terence, I'm thinking about Canelo. Because Canelo got the bag. That's the fight I want. That's the big fight. This guy, why are you even fighting this guy? Just a stay busy fight? And it's going to be pay-per-view? Huh? What is it going to be, $74.99 to watch Crawford fight a no-name? Again? I mean, this is his career, man. He does all the time. He need to cut his hair. I'm sick of his braids. I'm sick of his opponents. I mean, everybody say I'm a Terence Crawford hater. Yeah, what Kendrick say? Yeah, I'm a hater, man. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Hey, I hate the way Terence conducts business. He's hard to deal with. He never fights the fights you want to see. Yeah, okay, we got the Spence fight. Look how long it took to get that. Look how long Terence waited till Spence went through the ringer. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I mean, I would love to see Crawford versus Jermell Charlo. Crawford versus, I would watch Crawford versus Canelo. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch Crawford. I would be excited for a fight like that. Even if he fought Danny Garcia at 154, even though Danny's fighting Laura. But if they was fighting at 154, I would be excited for that one. More so this one. I was okay, that's a decent fight. That's a decent fight. Or if he fought the big, tall, lanky guy, I can't think of it, Pandora. You know, or Swift, Garcia, you know, or Lubin. Even though them guys like not Garcia, but Swift, he's kind of almost on the washed up tail end of his career. It still would be a decent fight because he'll be fighting a veteran. You know what I mean? That has somewhat of a name. You know, Lubin is a veteran. You know, then if Crawford fought like a Lubin and he beat Lubin, then you can say, okay, let's say he knocked him out in 3 rounds or stopped Lubin in 3 rounds. You can say, oh, shoot, Charlo stopped him in 1 round. Man, now I want to see the fight because now I know Terence can compete at 154. Him fighting this guy with 10 fights is still hard to gauge. You know, is he suitable for this? Because is he, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to, because this guy don't have no experience. Crawford can beat him on his experience alone. He can. Crawford is a veteran. He's been fighting longer. He got 40-something fights or 40 fights. So you fighting an inexperienced guy who has a belt. It's just it's a terrible fight. I don't know, man. You know, I think Terence is wasting his career, man. He's 36 years old. He'll be 37 in October or September, and he's had the good money fight with Spence. But after Spence, it should be another big fight. You fought Spence, you got the biggest payday. Boom! Now you're the guy. Supposedly you're the guy now. Now it's boom, next big fight. Didn't have to be this guy. It didn't have to be Canelo. It could have been a Charlo. Or, you know, if he was going up to 168, David Benavidez. I'm just saying, man. I mean, or Jaron Ennis. He could have stayed at 147 and fought, you know, he said he would have fought Gervonta. They say Gervonta, they both came up from 135. I mean, they could have met at 147, 145 catch weight. Gervonta fought at 140. Shoot, 7 pounds. He could have made 147 again. He could have fought Thurman. I don't know, man. I don't get it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all excited for this fight, man? This force feeding you fight. You got to eat it. You got to eat it. If you a Crawford fan, you just got to eat it. Even if you don't even care for the fight, it's not gonna do big numbers. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out.